Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast.
I'm a zero pro guy.
I did it, yeah. I ran a marathon.
The only crank screw?
Am I the town hero?
3 laps of that are just Sure, we're going here. Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast, episode 36, presented by Dohrn Hay Straw. Sponsored episode. Huge shout out to Dillan Dohrn. Everybody knows Dillan Dohrn, Iron Dog Racer. We interviewed him and his brother Dustin a few episodes back. Go give that a listen if you haven't listened already. But no, Dillan wanted to sponsor a few episodes here, so I'll go through the read here. Dohrn Hay Straw is looking for straw acres to bale this upcoming season. They're looking around the area of the Red River Valley, Thief River Falls, Goodridge, Clearbrook, anywhere in between there. So if you have some wheat planted and you want to make some extra money, not mulching it up, Dillan will pay you to bale it up and get it off your field for you.
That seems like a pretty good deal.
I know, that's what I thought too. So that's why I asked him, I said, if it's, I will pay per bale for the straw in the windrow.
Oh.
Slick deal.
Yeah.
You get all that mulch off your field and you get paid a little bit for it.
Yep. That's a good deal.
So, and they're also Dohrn Trucking, Dillan. They're also available for all your flatbed, step deck, and detached trucking needs all over the Midwest. So pretty cool. So, Dohrn Hay.
Dohrn Hay Straw.
Yep.
So what we need to know from Dillan is how many sleds can he fit in a trailer and how much is it going to cost to get from here or wherever in the Minnesota to northern Maine.
I'm sure he'd do some custom hauling like that.
And back.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. So, yeah, Dohrn Hay Straw, hit him up if you got some wheat. I asked him another thing. Sorry. He does wheat, barley, mainly, but he'll also do some hay. So, hit him up.
Was he crafting some beer?
So, thanks again, Dillan Dohrn. Dohrn Hay Straw, Dohrn Trucking. Hit him up. He said if he gets, I know there's a lot of farmers that listen to this up around like the Goodridge, Thief River area. So hit him up. And he said if you recommend that you heard it off the Shop Talk podcast, he will continue the sponsorship. So
we're not going to get cut off.
So yeah. So there we go.
Awesome.
Okay, back at it. We took a week off. It felt like it's been a while since we've been in here.
It does.
We're out of the flow right now.
I
need to get back into the flow.
A little bit out of the routine.
It does feel weird.
It's a little odd, a little strange. I don't know.
But we took last weekend off. It was Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle, you partaked.
Yeah. I'm a part of that.
Yeah, which is weird. You're a father.
Yeah, it's weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
Father's Day and our Clearbrook Convicts 10-year 2014 school reunion. So we're busy with that all day.
It's weird, but it's great.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
it's fun.
I
recommend it.
Yeah?
So if you're ever in the mood.
Okay.
Have a kid. Yeah.
Have a kid. There you go.
Simple as that.
Then you can partake in Father's Day.
I really want to just for the day. Do you really get much on Father's Day? What did you get on Father's Day? You get anything special?
Yeah, I got 2 packets of like ready mixed gravy.
Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah,
Katie went all out.
No, that was for my brother.
Oh. We're back at it. Newer intro again.
Yeah.
We're trying to use the old intro, but sprinkled in some tidbits from past episodes into it, trying not to get it copyrighted. So it may or may not work.
Because we know people really like the first intro song.
Yes.
And now it's copyrighted. And we're trying to figure out a new one, a better one, and we just started out with too good of a song before we could get monetized. And so we kind of screwed ourselves doing that, but hopefully this works out.
Yeah, hopefully. So let us know if you liked our newer one. So, shout out Carbide Podcast. He was the one that kind of gave me the little bit of the idea that I sprinkled into it, and he said he liked it. So
What's Spencer been up to? I haven't talked to him in a while.
I seen he was down in Colorado
Oh,
doing something with somebody, and I think it was Indian Motorcycle was paying for it or something. He was down
Sweet.
there for $700. Like, maybe he doesn't want me to say it or not, but I'm gonna say it. Like he said, it was $700 a night hotel.
ooh,
Damn.
yeah,
That's spendy.
hell yeah.
Sorry, Spencer, if you didn't want me to say that.
Oh, well.
It's
Verbal vomit.
blip it out. Yeah.
I'll flag it.
No, he said he was going to be flying back on Tuesday, so he was stoked to have an episode to listen to.
There we go.
Cool.
There you go.
Nice.
Bro, you've been playing volleyball.
Yeah, last 2 weeks now, I'm on a beer league volleyball team.
You're a multi-sport athlete.
I'm trying. Yeah, it's fun. Just trying to get out there. Well, like you, all my friends are older and have kids and have kind of gotten boring. And now, I'm still young and want to have fun. And now I'm just in a different crew of people playing volleyball every Thursday.
Have a kid, I'm telling you.
I'm not having a kid right now. No. But volleyball's been fun, but we haven't won a set.
A set?
Not
even.
not a single set.
Oh, wow.
For two weeks in a row now. Yeah. It's still fun, but losing it's getting kind of tiring.
You're going to practice after the podcast, though, today.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe. Mandy said if you wanted to practice, just come over to our house.
Yeah.
Mandy was a hell of a volleyball player.
Do you have a net?
No, but she said she'd just go through the basics with you, just serving back and forth.
Okay.
She said she made a girl cry one time. Like 20,
I've done that
20 21 or 23 sets right in a row to this single lady. Made her cry.
too. See, that's what I want to do. I was telling the people I'm on a team with, it's like I want to be able to be good enough to like aim the ball, and so I could smack it to the worst player on the other team, so we can actually get some damn points.
When you're serving?
Or serving, or
That
just spiking it,
So that was what Mandy was talking about when she was serving. Because she could serve like a knuckleball
Oh, yeah.
on how that ball would move just dead in the air like that.
I'm actually not too bad of a server. It's like the best thing I'm at the moment. But yeah, but in Gully, the ball went up under the roof.
You hit it that hard?
I didn't hit it. No, it was another guy. But so I was the one that ran up onto the roof.
Yeah.
And there was like 3 inches of standing water on the roof of Gully.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, what the hell? Like you would think that would run off somewhere or start leaking, but it was pretty slimy too.
We have gotten a lot of rain up here
Yeah.
recently.
It's been nice for the dirt bike track.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like you missed out last weekend, just yesterday when we motoed up at Brooks yesterday. It was the best I felt like I've ridden all year.
Really?
Because it was cloudy all day, so the track held the moisture. Mm-hmm. And funny story, I went up there with a leaky rear tire. Loaded the bike on the trailer and noticed the tire was flat. It's like pumped it up, waited like 10 minutes, and it was holding air. But it dropped like 2 pounds in the half hour on the way up there. Made it the first like 15-minute warm up, and then I told Parker Bow, I said, all right, let's do like a 20 or a 30. And he's like, hell yeah. So he started kind of, I did like 2 laps, and he jumped out there, and we were close enough to where I was judging him on the track, like where I was coming around this corner and he was coming this way. It was like 2 or 3 laps of we were dead even. It's like, damn, he's going good. And then like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 laps, and I'm slowly catching him. And then one of the Gerbrot cousins, I think Eric Gerbrot, Honda, he was fast up there. And he was behind me like similar distance to Parker that I was, and he was trying to catch me. So that was the best I'd ridden, having Parker as the rabbit to chase, and then having him behind me chasing me. And Parker came in and just tucked the front end and went down, and I just drove up next to him just laughing and yelling.
Yeah.
But then the tire went flat during that moto. But it was a 30-minute moto, full 30.
Nice.
So that was good. So me and Dad changed. I changed the tire up there with Dad's help. I had a brand new tire and a new tube, so I just did them both.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
yeah, were like 2 little holes in the sidewall of the tube.
Riding it too hard.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
But then me and Kyle just got done riding today before we came over here.
Yeah, you're a little dirty still. Yeah.
Am I? Yeah, I can feel it in my eyeballs.
And you're itching and scratching a lot.
Yeah, a little dirty. I did fall over today. Wash the front. We're not hooked.
Are we?
You're not hooked?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Vince.
How's it going, boys?
Good. We're just talking about riding dirt bikes. What are you doing?
Why are you yelling?
Because it sounds quiet.
Well, we're down at the bottom of the mountain finally, so I have cell service. So, yeah.
So VS3 Suspension, hit him up for all your suspension needs. You are at GNCC Snowshoe Mountain right now, Vince, right?
I was like 2 hours ago, yeah.
Oh, 2 hours ago. It ended that long ago, or you went during?
No, I left about halfway through the XC1 race.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, you
I
went.
didn't want to walk all the way up and down those freaking ski hills anymore. So.
Oh, I see. You're kind of muffled, Vince. Are you talking through your van?
Well, no, I'm in a rental car, so I don't know where the microphone is. It's a little Nissan piece of shit.
Oh, geez.
Cool. Well, I did my best to try to level them out. Sounded all right now, though.
What was
I was talking about it.
Oh, well, thanks for the time tonight, Vince. I know you're a super busy guy, but we haven't talked to you for about a month now. So you've been kind of all over the country.
It's been a while, and yes, I have.
But to start it off, Kyle, you had a tech question.
Oh, yeah. So we were thinking about it the other day. You know how, like, a Fox Float 2 or an air shock? Copy?
Yep. I hear you.
So you say, like, the air is pretty much a variable spring rate is what you could say. But what we were talking about was how does the rebound work in an air shock?
What do you mean? How does the rebound work?
Because, like, you compress air, it's just going to shoot right back out. There's no way to valve down straight air.
Well, the air is only the spring.
There you go.
Like,
So there is fluid in an air shock.
It looks like a Zero Pro.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's all it is the spring. So.
Huh. That's pretty neat. That's very neat now that I know how they work.
See, they can't get away from the Zero Pro, Kyle.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Nothing's better. Like, they try all this new stuff, and then it just doesn't work.
Yeah, you're not just, like, strapping a glorified toilet paper roll holder on the thing. Like, there's some shit in there.
Yeah. Makes sense now. I get it now. So there's essentially two bodies in there.
Yeah, like the air sleeve, which like looks like the body because the actual shock body is smaller than the air sleeve, but inside there all it is the shaft and then air volume, and the actual like the smaller part.
Neat.
And all that good stuff is in there.
That's very neat. Now I totally have an understanding of how those things work.
Now it makes sense.
And that's what you're good at.
Yeah.
Is making me understand stuff that I don't.
Vince, I made up a new intro, and so I was going back through some of the old episodes just to get some sound drops and whatnot. And I got listening to your episode 10, and it was an interesting episode. Like, even listening to it back, it was like, damn, we covered a lot of really cool stuff during that episode.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of stuff. I remember that.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to get you back up here and get you in studio again, hopefully.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
That is your motto, as we know.
How is the VS3 business going for you? I suppose kind of tough since you've been traveling so much, but
yeah. What did I do? I think the last thing I did actually was Travis's start bar suspension. So I lowered that a couple inches for him and soften it up so you can actually ride that thing.
Oh, do they come pretty stiff stock or just for him with his feet setup he's got going on it?
Well, I mean, yeah, like he can only really sit down right now, I think, is what he was thinking.
Yeah.
we softened it up a little bit and then just lowered it so you could just touch the ground easier for right now.
Sure. Yeah, that was pretty sweet seeing him on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's only, 8 or 9 months, I think.
Yeah.
And he's back on a dirt bike, so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, crazy bastard.
Pretty sweet.
So Vince, Snowshoe Mountain, GNCC, your guy, Hunter Hart, got second yesterday in XC1. Had to been pretty stoked on that.
Yeah, he actually led quite a bit of the race. And I'm pretty sure the only reason, Bryson got around him in the pits because it looked like the fuel can got stuck in the quick fill. And then he tried to leave and it got stuck even worse. So it probably cost him a couple seconds, and that's all it takes because him and Bryson pitted at the exact same time, like right.
Oh, no.
Did we lose you?
Hello?
Can you hear me still?
Oh, yep. There we got you back.
Go through a tunnel?
Okay. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I know why all these West Virginia people are so inbred. It's because they don't have any cell phone service to talk to anyone but their family and neighbors.
Yeah. That is the rumor.
Well, that's a good theory. I've never thought of that. I've never been in West Virginia either, so.
Yeah. It's actually really cool. It's just a lot of not smart things going on.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
As soon as you leave kind of, this area, you see a lot of that.
But then so like going out there with Fox, you guys are just doing 4-wheeler stuff out there, right? Like you don't have anything to do with any dirt bike stuff?
Yeah, correct. Like we don't do any dirt bike stuff anymore. So
Okay, I didn't know if maybe somebody would have you trying to do a one-off rear shock for them or what.
No. I mean, occasionally you see like an RC3 come through the service department, but yeah, we don't do any like straight up race support for that stuff anymore.
Oh, okay, sure. So last weekend, Vince, you were at the border battle down in Nevis.
Yep.
Neither me and Kyle made it, so.
I know that.
But watching your VIN Cam, I was happy to see that you put the camera on your chin mount this time, so it was better.
Yeah, Gary had, because I switched back to the climb stuff, so that helmet has that little snap-in thing.
Oh,
So
sure.
that went pretty good.
Yeah, so yeah, the camera angle is better on the chin, and it was cool that it must have been Gary editing it, was putting the names of the guys that you were following.
Yeah, I don't know if Gary or Casey did it, honestly, but it's always good to show like, hey, here's the guy I'm trying to keep up with.
Yep. So if you haven't watched that yet, it's pretty cool because Vince is hauling ass in the woods and going right behind the top AA guys. So like, Vince, what's stopping you from racing AA again? Like just the full on commitment to go all in on it, or are you just having more fun just being a sweep rider?
Well, I mean, like in the video and stuff, like I can only do that pace for like a couple minutes, and even like whatever it was 3 or 4 years ago when I was still racing, like I was never like top AA pace or anything like that. So I essentially like moved up to AA and like got a little bit faster after 250A, but it was like results were essentially the same overall. It's just it's really hard to keep up with those guys.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
Oh, okay, but yeah, it looks like you got the pace to hang right there with them in the videos, but then you just kind of just short-lived.
Oh yeah, big time. It's all sprint speed, like then just sitting around, go to a different spot, wait for him to come again so I can catch my breath. That's the best part about videos. You don't know how long I've been in the woods, like trying not to die. It is crazy. Like I feel like I can keep up with them good on like the grass track and some of the tighter stuff, but like through those pine tree rows, they just don't really give a shit how hard they'll hit a tree. So like you're coming through some of those corners, you're like, my God, like just a little bit, and you're gonna stop pretty fast.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it looked, watching your video, it looked like it was an awesome track. Like it was like me and Kyle talked about it, that it wasn't too narrow, and it's
that place is always super fun. You don't even need handguards for that damn track.
Has Gary said anything about how the Monoman track is going to be?
I don't know. I thought he was having some issues with it, honestly, but I don't remember what he said.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't know. I think he's gonna put something out about that. I'm not sure what the plan is yet.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, because if me and Kyle were to do one, that would be the one we'd go down to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you see the Longtons there again?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's so hard in the one day race stuff. Like I'm just so busy. Like I probably saw him, but I don't even remember. Essentially, like I pulled my trailer up there on Saturday. Kind of did a couple laps, set up some more stuff on the course, and then I rode the T7 home and went through like Paul Bunyan Forest and all that stuff. And then got up again in the morning, rode it back up there through some of the forest roads. So essentially I had boots on from about 6 a.m. till like 5:30 p.m.
Oh, no.
Full day.
So,
Cool.
yeah. Ride dirt bike, ride adventure bike, ride adventure bike, ride dirt bike.
Heck yeah.
And that's how you get trench foot.
Pretty much.
Vince, were you going to go to the Polaris deal up there in August?
I'd like to go up for a day.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Because that's when we were going to try to plan to have Vince ride at Brooks or something.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yep.
Something along the lines of that.
Yeah, speaking of that, the guy is making a seat for me right now for my old sled that's going to be up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He called me yesterday just to make sure that he was making the right one. Said every racer in 72 had a different style that they rode with or whatever. So this one is just the way it factory or whatever. So
Dorothy Mercer.
Yeah.
From last episode with Bubba, Dorothy Hamill is a figure skater.
Figure skater.
She's a figure skater, not in the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
No, I heard that. I'm like, that's not it.
Oh, shoot.
Well, what's the woman from Wizard of Oz? What's her name?
I think it's
it's
Dorothy.
Dorothy.
It's Dorothy.
It's Dorothy
but
something.
It's not Dorothy Hamill.
No.
I don't know.
So yeah,
All I know
I
is
just
they-
took him for his word. He seemed like you knew. I don't know.
I
So
was pretty confident.
yeah, uh-huh.
All I know about Wizard of Oz is they made Dorothy rip cigs like crazy just to make her look older.
And to keep her weight down for it. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I never heard of that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they were like, we didn't know that smoking was bad for you. Well, if it makes you look older, I mean,
It makes you look like shit and lose a bunch of weight. It might be bad for you. Well, yeah, the doctors would prescribe cigarettes to people back in the day. So.
yeah, they're not that bad. They just fucking make you lose your breath and make you look older and make you lose a bunch of weight.
I think she ate an apple a day before that movie as well.
Oh my God.
Tin Man, the original Tin Man, like used to break out in hives and stuff because of the stuff they were putting on him.
And the suit that he had
Yeah,
to
it
wear.
made him sick as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, painting him with lead paint.
Yeah, that's what it was, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah. Silver him up a bit.
Just lead paint all over his face. Anyway, back to Vince.
Vince, I didn't know you did the shocks for Walker Fowler. Fowler.
Like yes and no. So like his front shocks are like the spring front shocks. We don't like straight up make that shock. Ryan from BNR buys those from us and kind of converts them over and does a bunch of stuff. And then the rears, like I think that was him and Mark that came up with the spec that's in there. I essentially like I'll build them new ones
Okay. Because, yeah, when you posted that picture of him, I was like, oh, I didn't know you worked with him. But
Yeah. He was doing pretty good. I think he was like 4th or something on the last lap. And then he was going down one of the ski runs, and some lapper like essentially pulled out in front of him, and he just fucking smoked him.
Ooh,
yeah.
And his quad was like rolling down the hill. Like he's actually like was fine. Said he was running after the thing, just watching it roll. He's like, I can't run that fast. Please stop rolling.
Yeah, I seen you put out an Instagram post about that of lappers, hold your line, please, and just his totaled quad.
I mean, yeah, that picture was like the steering post was damn near bent down into the gas tank and like way like misaligned. Like he could barely turn right.
Yeah, the tires were just like this on it. Just,
no.
Just complete.
Oh, yeah.
Totaled.
I honestly can't believe the steering post didn't just break.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Damn.
yeah, that was. But do you make your way down to what's it called, that Howard's Hole, or is that what?
We did today.
You made your way down there.
Yeah, I did today. Walked down there with Josh and Macy. Because like it's way less busy today, especially for the morning race for like the pro women stuff. Like there was maybe 200 people down there when we were there instead of like 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, I want no part of that shit. Just go down and like it's a gnarly section, but like when you see it for Saturday for the quads, like you can't even see how gnarly it is. There's so many damn people everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's something. If nobody knows what we're talking about, look up Howard's Hole, Snowshoe, GNCC. It is unreal.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on there. Like Josh said he was going through there, and he's like, I'm pretty sure I got high going through there. Like it's literally just like a wall of people, and he's like, yeah, they're just like, it's like all you can smell is weed. It's like, what the hell is going on?
Just a bunch of
That sounds like a great weekend.
just a bunch of people in the woods.
Get stoned and watch dirt bikes go by.
Go through mud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because they like they actually have to flood like Howard's Hole because they got in not really in trouble, but like this big thing with some other race where they can't like run through a creek, like like Millville, like you can't do it there or really anywhere in Minnesota, run through a creek. So they have like these drainage pipes from wherever, and they open these pipes up to actually flood Howard's Hole, like for the race. Otherwise, it would just be dry. Like when they biked it on Friday night and stuff, it was just dry.
Oh, really? That's how I would always wonder. I was like, God, it snows every year at Snowshoe. But
Yeah. And then like they turn on like the snow guns and stuff to keep the dust down on the hill. So
You said snow.
It's snow. Oh, it rains every year at Snowshoe. Sorry, words are hard.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Cool. It's like man-made creek that they run through, huh?
Man-made mud hole.
Man-made mud
pretty
hole.
much.
Which makes sense with all the environmental wetlands, crap going on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not to get off the dirt bike or four-wheeler topics, but these Yamaha SRXs are growing on me. My grandfather and my father would probably punch me in the face if they heard me say that, but the Yamahas are pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like seriously looking at them like, damn.
That you wish you would have got one, or
Well, not in that sense. Like
you just wish you'd have one.
yeah, as like a good trail sled.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet, I think. And that blue, there's just something about it.
Yeah.
The Yamaha Blue is freaking nice.
But they have like a metallic on the hoods, and it's sharp. Yeah.
Yep.
So
I feel you, man.
if you ever see me on a Yamaha one day, just know that my family disowned me.
And the Yamaha is better than the family.
Yeah, I mean,
It's worth it anyway.
yeah, it'll be worth it. I'll just do my own thing.
Yeah.
Vince, when me and Kyle were dirt biking today, we were talking about the Yamaha Tuner app. On how awesome it is. How come we can't get like the Tuner app for our 4-stroke snowmobiles?
Probably because they're EPA compliant.
That's So, like, yeah, there's a thing where, like, if a rig can get so many miles on them, they have to have, like, some emissions.
Oh, okay. Sure. That does make sense on why we have to kind of go through the race shop to get our sleds reflashed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, because, yeah, how awesome would that be to be able to have this Power Tuner app for your nitro VINs?
It wouldn't suck, but also it's really fast as is, so I don't really want to frig with it.
Yeah.
So.
But you can make it faster.
I was thinking even for, like, our 2-stroke race sleds, you know, you can tune on the fly. It would be slick, but instead of, like, taking your ECU, putting one tune to it, try it, and then take it off again, do another tune, it'd be slick to do it all on the fly and right on your phone with simple numbers and not graphs and stupid stuff. It's not stupid stuff. It's really smart stuff, but you just got to know what you're doing. What's wrong with the jet?
So, like, the new tuner app, it's more of a, I think it's probably more user-friendly because it's, like, kind of got the 3D graph thing.
Yep.
So it's a little bit easier to kind of tell what you're doing, I guess.
Yeah, I like it. It works awesome for my bike. You can tell a huge difference too using it.
Yeah.
Vince,
well, I mean, for like the new gen, they changed it again, and it's even more different.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping to get. Maybe one more year, maybe the rest of this year on my 22 right now, and then I would like to move up to a 23 or 24 for that newer body style.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know that I'm going to.
Oh, really? You
heard Stu say it. It said that's the freaking Woods weapon. Like, I'll just keep putting hundreds of hours on mine, I guess.
Yeah, that is true. Like, even Kiefer does say he likes, like, the chassis characteristics of the 22 over, like, the 23 or 24.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is interesting. I don't know. I thought the newer ones just look so cool.
No, they do look sweet.
Yeah. Vince, with your helmet cam, now that it's on your chin, we need some commentation to your video.
Well, actually, probably I hit a stump with my left foot when I had it out, and my knee popped again. So they didn't put that part in there, but like I think I was following Logan, and I had my foot out, and I popped. I'm like, oh, there it fucking goes again. Like, that was, and then you probably would have just heard me like trying to spit all the sand out of my mouth.
Yeah,
just the whole time.
It was really bad at the beginning. So it was just to your mouth.
Oh, geez, just dry. So yeah, to add some commentation in there would be pretty cool. Like, okay, where are you going, Troy? Where are you going? Like,
I don't know if that would be so cool, but
yeah,
it'd be kind of funny.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah. Vince, you were down at Arizona last week. What were you doing down in Arizona? So you've gone all the way across the country.
Yeah, so I flew down to Vegas on Monday, then drove from Vegas to Lake Havasu. And I was doing a Polaris test for 3 days there. I drove back to Vegas and then flew from Vegas to Minneapolis for like a couple hours, then went from Minneapolis to Richmond, and then got in a car, drove 4 hours up to Snowshoe.
jeez.
Do any gambling in Vegas?
No, God, no. I don't do that shit. I got plenty of stuff I can waste my money on rather than putting it in some stupid slot machine.
Yeah,
For sure.
Mm-hmm. What was the first part of the leaving Vegas? What'd you go do for after that?
Like in Havasu, you mean?
Yeah, there you go.
Just some Polaris side-by-side race stuff. Or shock testing.
So you obviously got to be the number one Fox shock guy for them to have to fly you all the way out there.
Well, I do most of the UTV race stuff, and then there's a guy that's out of California that comes out and helps me a lot. He likes doing it too, and he's really good to work with.
Yeah, no, you got a cool ass job.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure once I get home, I'm going to have over 250,000 SkyMiles from Delta.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, jeez.
That's just Delta. I know I've flown over that because I used to fly some other stuff for Polaris.
Damn.
Mm.
Do you like Delta the most?
It's the easiest, I guess, to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's whenever the few times me and Mandy have flown, it's always been Delta.
Mhm.
That's what she goes through. Yeah. And then before that, Vince, you were at Road America in Wisconsin watching the IndyCar races.
Yep. Yeah, that was the weekend before that.
Jeez.
Before an event, that is. So.
Huh. Yeah, you live a busy life, Vince.
But cool.
Pretty cool for sure. I wonder if any of these questions I could
Relay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you weren't busy, you'd just be boring and we wouldn't even talk to you. So
Yeah. Just think about that. Your busy life made you 3 new friends.
yeah. And a little tiny dinky podcast to spread your information on.
Yeah.
Where other people across the country are jealous of your job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing from last episode with Bubba Ness, Vince, the rider that Bubba was trying to remember that raced with him up in Canada was Jake Wymer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So yeah, it's like literally a minute, 2 minutes after we shut the camera off, Bubba was just like, "Yep, Jake Wymer."
There it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was he's screwing me up saying 125 national. I was like,
Yeah.
when I was looking, it's like, oh, if it would have just been 250 Supercross, I would have kind of maybe been closer to connecting the dots. But
Yep.
so yeah, that was pretty cool. Huh? Well, what's next on your schedule then, Vince?
Oh God, I don't know.
Hopefully some
I don't even know what I'm doing next weekend.
coming up north and riding dirt bike with us.
Let's see what it says.
Can't the guy just
I might
sit
be up in
down?
Duluth.
Oh, Duluth, really?
Yeah,
It's flooding like crazy over in Duluth right now.
I know.
So what are you going to go do there? Throw sandbags and help the flooding?
No, my brother is doing the Luton 99er,
What is that?
which is, well, he's only going to do the 69er, but it's a 99-mile mountain bike race,
Mm.
Oh,
which seems really dumb. So we might go up there to scoop him off the ground and bring him to the grave, I guess.
Even 69 miles. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Damn.
He did it last year, and it took him, I think, just about 9 hours.
Holy crap.
holy shit! I mean, there's one thing of doing that many miles just flat,
Right.
but in Duluth, I can't imagine how many times you're going up and down a hill.
Mhm.
Well, it goes like around Luton to somewhere else. Like it's just a point-to-point kind of thing.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Oh,
And a lot of it's like on the snowmobile trails, like not even freaking mountain bike trails.
Hmm.
So it's not great.
It's not great.
Doesn't sound like it.
no, maybe Jeremy Martin will be up there. I know he.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know he
I feel like
dabbles
he
in-
usually does it.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
like
Scoop him up.
I know he was just up there this past weekend. He did whatever it was, the Grandma's Marathon.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. That was the past weekend. Yep. Yeah, when Tomac was on the Pulp MX show, he talked about Jeremy Martin and his cycling.
Mm-hmm.
He said that like his VO2 max, like he could easily be like a professional cyclist.
Hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, sure.
So he's got the stamina like nobody else in the motocross industry, it seems like.
Pretty much.
Huh. Geez, like half hour just like that with Vince.
Mm-hmm.
Just
What?
yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. We've been talking for 40 minutes already.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I thought we were going to get like a 40-minute episode today.
I haven't even got into my list yet.
Yeah, right. We haven't even touched anything.
No.
Vince, this episode is sponsored by Dohrn Hay Straw.
By what?
Dorne Hay Straw. Dillan Dohrn.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah, we made it to the big time. So
Yep.
I would say so.
Yep. And, but then also sub-sponsored by VS3 Suspension.
yeah,
Yep.
co-sponsor.
Co-sponsor. There we go.
Co-sponsor.
When are we
did-
gonna get Blue Chew and
Nah.
stuff like that? That's what I'm waiting.
We're
for.
still waiting on that.
Yeah.
I did have, I can't remember the guy's name. Somebody up at Brooks asked me if you did Honda stuff, Vince, because they just heard us talk about Yamaha stuff so much on the show. I said, of course, yeah, it'll do Honda. I think it was Honda 250 stuff. So,
Oh yeah, I do all kinds of Showa stuff. I've probably done more Showa stuff in the past couple of years than I have KYB.
oh, really?
Yeah,
So, yeah, I
they
don't
need a
know.
little more help.
I don't know. That Showa stuff that my dad had on his Honda 450, that was what switched me from the YZ 250 to back to a 4-stroke. Because that stuff, it was just so plush and just so soft. It was soft, but
The Showa stuff was.
yeah. Well, because my dad had it set as soft as it would go pretty much.
Oh yeah.
It's for him, so. But he's liking his 4-wheeler, especially up in Brooks, where he's just blowing out all the ruts and everything.
Nice.
He doesn't have to worry about tucking the front or washing the tire ever again.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Brody, you got any Yamaha Bolt questions for Vince?
No, not really.
Big motorcycle guy now, Vince.
Not real. No, not really. Oh,
Hell yeah, brother.
that does remind me. There's a guy at Leonard with him on a motorcycle.
Yeah?
Yeah. He came in and ate.
Yeah.
And when we were leaving, we kind of left at the same time because it rained, and then we were trying to beat the rain. And classic Harley Guy starts it up instantly, and it's like, are you kidding me? I start mine up, and I just start it up, normal, and
You
then
don't rev the piss out of it.
revs the piss out of it, and then he pulls into the road, and then just hammers on it,
Yeah.
and then he must have just held the clutch and gave it a couple more revs, and then like
In between shifts.
yeah, like in between shifts, you and it's like, what the hell are these Harley guys doing? Yeah, it was
Right, wrist to rest, man.
Yeah.
it was funny. I was just thinking, I'm like, hell yeah, brother.
Another thing I was thinking about, like air-cooled V-twin engines, like so on a Harley Davidson, on your crankshaft only has one rod on it for both connecting rods. Why wouldn't it be 180 degrees apart? Like both connecting rods are on the same pin on the crankshaft.
Okay.
So you're firing one cylinder, and then immediately after that you're firing the next cylinder, and then it's got like 270 degrees before it fires again.
A lot of V-twins do that, like, even in like the sport bike world and stuff.
I think that's so weird. Why wouldn't it be at like 180 degrees?
Oh, to be offset. All
Yeah.
It's a lot more torque if you have that. Like, so essentially, like when one piston is almost at the bottom after a power stroke, like the other one fires and like keeps pushing on the crankshaft kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just way more torque. And I mean, the crankshafts in those things weigh like fucking 55 pounds
Yeah. Yeah.
just to be heavy. So they're like keep moving with this 1,000-pound pile of garbage.
Yeah. Just like old school tractor technology is what it is.
Yeah.
Big ass flywheel. Fucking doof. Doof.
Like, if you ever go to a threshing show, like you're not far off a Harley Davidson.
Yeah, exactly. That's what made me think of it. Like old John Deere with a fucking big ass weight on the outside of it,
Yeah.
with one side drilled out, just throwing the weight the whole time. Yeah,
Well, that's how the Yamaha Bolt feels. Like it feels like a little tractor, just the low end torque it
Yeah,
has.
it does.
Just pulls.
The couple
Yeah.
miles I drove it, it was fun. It
Yeah.
just
it is a torque monster.
Just pulls.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, you got to short chip the hell out of those things.
Should I?
yeah,
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would probably work. You'd just be right in the meat of the power the whole time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did a bunch of the like quarter mile testing on those bikes when we had one for a benchmark, and if you revved it out, it was actually quite a bit slower than if you like short shifted it at probably like just over mid-range RPM kind of thing.
So put that tack on there,
Yeah.
and we'll go try it. We'll do a couple speed runs.
I don't know. It's fast enough. I like the low end torque. It's nice.
Did you top it out at all yet?
No.
105?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still all I saw.
That's pretty freaking good.
That's good enough, honestly, for a bike like that. I like the low end torque. I just like that. You just pull, get away from everything instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. Got anything else for Vince? I had the little list of things I had for him. I went through.
I don't know. We figured out air shocks.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a big thing for me. I was baffled about that for like 3 days.
You even called me asking me.
Really?
Yeah, I was gonna call Vince, but I didn't have his phone number, so I called Gunner. I was like, "What is going on in here?
I need to know. I need to sleep, man."
It's like, you can't rebound air without it just. So the air is the spring, is all it is.
Cool.
That's it.
There's still fluid in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense to me now.
Good.
I'm still never gonna use them. Just. So.
Well, all right, Vince. Well, we appreciate the time tonight. So.
No problem.
So, like, yeah, let us know when you're back up here in the Great White North.
Okay.
And anytime you're coming down that mountain again, just play some Jane's Addiction, Coming Down the Mountain. That's what I like to do.
Well, today
I don't know that one.
Oh, coming down the mountain.
What the hell?
You'll immediately be like,
think of Ozzy's Over the Mountain.
oh yeah.
well, today you could have been playing in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh, God. They played that before the start of every freaking race this weekend.
What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Like, okay, guys.
Yeah.
We get it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be their
national
state,
anthem.
their
Yeah.
state anthem.
Yeah. Just on repeat on every radio station. Speaking of radio stations, Johnny R was the DJ. Red Lake Nation Radio.
Yeah.
I love that.
That was cool at the reunion.
I
having the
picked his
DJ.
voice out right when he started talking. I was like, that's Johnny R. And then he's like, yep.
Yeah. We talked about that with Chad. Listening to the radio in the tractor.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll
Red Lake Nation Radio. We're doing some great advertising for you guys.
Yeah, he was a damn good DJ.
yeah.
I thought he was cool.
Johnny R, man.
Johnny
You
R.
gotta listen to
He
what
was
he
cool.
has to say on the radio. It's great. But anyway, Vince.
Well, catching up with Vince. So thanks again. VS3 Suspension. Hit him up for all your suspension needs.
I'll do it.
Hey, are you serious about getting different shocks on my bike?
I'd have to get one to even see what it is to like benchmark one first.
Yeah.
We want Kashima coating.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
It'd have to be a winter project, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tie springs for sure.
Yeah, tie springs with the rates marked on them so you can see the rates. Yeah, some sweet rebound adjusters, just all the cool stuff. Just get a pile of parts piled up for this thing because we're going to make it sweet.
It's already sweet though, but we can make it better.
Maybe some maybe we could fab up some of them 42 millimeter like mountain bike forks on here too.
Why would we have to do that?
I am a painter. We can paint it Yamaha blue
No.
with the moto stripes on it and put Yamaha on there. Man.
No, we're not doing that.
Well, it looks like a Harley right now.
It looks like something that would be chasing John Wick, and that's what I like. Gunmetal gray and black. That's what I like.
Are you going to go watch the bike riders now?
Yes.
yeah,
that was
the
perfect
movie.
time to buy a bike. I'm going to ride the bike there and watch the bike riding.
I'll ride the Nighthawk there.
Yeah, they'll say, "You'd be 2 tickets, please." And he's like, "What movie?" And you're gonna look at him
Like, really? Come on. I still got my leathers and helmet on.
Yeah. Vince, speaking of that movie, did you see I don't know if you follow him on Instagram, Rich Taylor Jr., the privateer motocross guy who his dad owns like the X brand goggles, Rich Taylor.
Okay. I don't follow him.
Oh, okay. But his dad was like a stunt rider back in the day, pro motocross guy way back in the day, stunt rider. So Rich Taylor Jr. is actually in this movie as just like a background guy, stunt guy. So
That's cool.
Oh, sure.
So I follow him on Instagram. So I thought it was interesting to see just a privateer motocross guy
In a
being
movie.
In a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, you sent me that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm interested in the movie. It's got Tom
there's
Hardy.
quite a few like model people that do that.
Yeah.
Like they do a lot of the stunt stuff in any motorcycle scene.
I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, for them, it's probably the easiest thing they get to do that week. And for other people, it's like, I can't imagine doing that.
Who was the guy that rode dirt bikes in all like the old movies and like the 2000s movies? Kenny Bartram? Cowboy Kenny Bartram?
Yeah.
Was he in like all the other all the movies about dirt bikes?
I know he was in Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
When they were doing that dirt bike
I
stunt.
think wasn't he in Fantastic Four?
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
When he's
Johnny,
doing the
not
jumps
Johnny.
and
Yeah,
stuff. Who's the guys in Fast and the Furious when they're jumping motorcycles in the car chase scene?
I feel like those were. I think he was in Logan too, because there's dirt bikes in Logan.
Huh. Oh, no.
I know like Vicky Golden does a lot.
Who?
Oh, really? Vicky Golden.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I know Sarah Price is doing quite a bit. I don't think she does much anymore for the movie stunt stuff.
We met Cowboy Kenny Bartram once.
Yeah.
Remember? At the Bemidji
Speedway.
That's right.
during
Yeah.
the Ojibwe rally car stuff.
Yeah. I remember him being up here.
Yep.
The heck was he up there for?
He did rally car stuff a little bit with Travis Pastrana back in like the early 2000s.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So yeah, it was pretty sweet when they were up in Bemidji. It was like Travis and Tanner Faust and Ken Block,
Well, like
Dave Mira.
6 or 7 years ago, I was heading home from the Princeton race, and I was driving through Itasca, and just parked on the side of the road where all these rally cars and Travis Pastrana and a bunch of other rally car drivers were standing there.
Yeah.
I stopped and got out, and I said hi.
Oh really?
You just stopped.
Yeah.
And like, hey, how's it going, guys?
I was like, I recognize you. I'm sorry. Can I just say hi? And he's like, what are you doing? I was like, well, you just got done
Isn't
with
that
this.
the Ojibwa rally or whatever? Is that where that one is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like at the end of August again this year. It's the same weekend as the Track North Hair Scramble. Otherwise, I'd like to go to that too.
Vince, I live like 5 miles from where they park up.
Well, I better get the locker in the van and we'll throw her in a class. So,
Yeah. I mean, I can paint the son
wheel
of a
drive
bitch.
open, no roll cage.
We'll paint it up like, the good wrench number 3, the Intimidator.
Oh no, this one needs a big old Yamaha logo on the side of it.
Yep. We can do that too.
Yamaha locker.
But no, that was pretty cool as a kid to be able to meet all those guys at the rally.
Yeah, Tanner Faust is there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dave Mira was the one I was stoked about because I'd watched him do all the BMX stuff as a kid. So then that was cool to meet him.
Yep.
I had a lunchbox signed by Travis Pastrana that I brought to school for fucking years. And I was like, hey, you see this? No one cared. No one even knew who Travis Pastrana was. And I was walking around. It's like, this is signed.
Well, we got
Oh, yeah, that's signed too.
Yeah,
That's
we got the Travis Pastrana pennant right behind Kyle here, signed. Travis Pastrana.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I totally forgot that's his actual signature.
Yeah.
Right above his fake signature.
I have a used Chad Reed number plate.
A real one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Used Chad Reed number plate that's signed by Chad Reed.
That's cool.
Yeah. Don't ask me what I paid for it, but I have.
Yeah. Vince got me the Donald Cowboy Cerrone autograph.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was freaking
And
cool.
Dustin Battle Axe Jones. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
I should bring that in here. But then I also don't want to get it stolen.
No.
Yeah. I'll never bring my Chad Reed one.
Well, hey, Tommy Narveson was arrested.
Yeah,
so,
I see your homeless neighbor is in jail. Buddy.
Yeah.
Homeless neighbor.
Yeah.
He lives in a house but I don't know if he owns it or I don't know his living situation, but yeah, he's homeless. He walks around talking to himself, fighting the cigarette buds.
Hell yeah.
He was watching me mow the other weekend, and now he's in jail, thankfully. So when I mowed yesterday, it was peaceful.
Yeah.
I didn't have to watch a meth head walk around.
Hell yeah.
What's he in jail for?
No, I don't know. It's just a word around the watering hole that he's in jail.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't talk up the Great White North too much because there's a lot of that.
Well, we saw a meth head yesterday too, kind of, didn't we?
Yeah.
Or he's definitely on speed on something.
Whatever it
was, he had his sweatpants tucked into his socks. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Yeah. Talking to himself.
He's in jail for a restraining order violation.
Oh.
That makes sense.
He looks like a real winner.
Oof.
He looks like a fucking zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't believe he's alive.
This guy will walk around middle of summer, 100 degrees with a huge black jacket on.
Yep. Sweatshirt on, something, hood up.
Yeah.
He's got an adjustable cane. He's swinging around and aiming at people and cars and shit.
Really needs that cane.
Yeah. That's commitment to the role.
I fucking...
Yeah.
The one day I saw him, he was carrying around a giant thing of plywood.
Hell yeah.
You probably stole it from something.
Yeah.
You probably got it from the Good Sam area because they plywooded up. He was just walking with it on his fucking back.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn.
I'm going to use this one day.
It's like, what are you crafting over there?
Yeah.
What's he building in there?
Anyway, enough about homeless people.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Oh, shit.
Well, all right, Vince. Well, have a safe flight back to the great state of Minnesota. So.
Okay. It's on a little plane this time. Just one of the little CRJ 900s.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Fox is flying to private, huh?
Essentially, it doesn't feel private because every one of them's about 40 years old. You can still see the secondhand smoke stains and all the plastic that was once white.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
Nice. God, won't those be the days?
Yeah. That's what we should try that. Just get on a plane and just start ripping cigs.
They still have the don't smoking signs on the planes. It's like, we know this.
Yeah.
You could probably save money.
True.
Anyway.
All right, Vince. Well, thanks again. VS3 Suspension. He'll do it.
No problem. We will do it.
All right. We'll talk to you later, Vince.
All right. You guys have a good week now.
Yep.
Yeah, you too. Mega float.
Okay. Bye.
Vince just sitting in a rental car. He's not going to do it.
But he'll do it around other people?
Yeah. I think when he was in a restaurant that one time.
Yeah, meeting. Yeah, city council meeting.
The school board.
Yeah, school board meeting.
So, yeah, VS3 Suspension brought to you by Dohrn Hay Straw.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got to throw it out there. It's a sponsor, man.
Yep. Hit him up. So a funny story. When I was talking to Jesse Hallstrom on the phone a few weeks ago, I think it was about the Little stuff that was going on. I had called him up. Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, I'm just out biking, like on a pedal bike. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like a second later, 2 seconds later, I just hear a thud.
I know exactly what happened.
He's like, oh, I just fell over. He's clipped in, had his shoes clipped into the pedals.
Oh, he pulled a Biden.
Yeah, just toppled right over.
He just
Oh, my
toppled right
gosh.
over while he's on the phone with me.
You can ride a sled to beat hell, but you can't ride a freaking bicycle.
So yeah, I was dying laughing on the phone. I said, I got to write this down just so I remember to bring it up.
Yeah.
But I forgot to bring it up last weekend, but I had it written down still. So, but yeah, it's just as if you just toppled right over with your phone, just hit the ground.
Oh, man.
He sent me later. He had scuffs on his elbow and scuffs on his hand.
Oh, my gosh.
So yeah, shout out Jesse. That was a good one.
That is good.
So blow some people's minds here. We had our 10-year school reunion last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We're For people that don't know, we're here in Clearwater County, Minnesota, the poorest county in the state. Did you know that?
Oh, I think
Really?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So,
Well,
yeah.
we do only have one stoplight in the
Yep.
whole county.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was pretty much Bagley, Kyle. That's where you went to school.
Hell yeah, represent. That's where the world's fastest come from.
Yeah, the new Bagley Mafia. I hear.
Yeah. So yeah, Jesse's a part of that mafia.
Well, no, Josh said that Joey was the one that kind of gave them the name of the Bagley Mafia.
Yeah,
So
Bagley Mafia. Yeah,
So it's a real thing.
home of the world's fastest.
it's on Josh's bike.
Cool. I guess. I don't know.
So anyway, to just brush on this reunion here. So we live in Gonvick, just like 2 or 3 miles north of Pine Lake. Gonvick has like 290 people in it. Connected with Clearbrook here, like 500 some people in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I graduated 2014. 26 people in my graduating class.
Yeah.
Like to a lot of people, that's crazy.
Oh yeah.
'Cause,
Well,
like-
other people say like they graduated with 300.
Yeah,
How many were in your class, Kyle?
I think 60.
Oh, okay.
Something
that's,
like that.
That's not too bad. I
Yeah.
think that's what Mandy's class was, a class above me, and I think they had like 50. So
Mm-hmm.
we were a small class.
Mm-hmm.
And Brody, your class, you only had like 5 boys.
5 boys. Out 23. There's 24 of us, and 1 chick didn't graduate, so we graduated with 23 people
And 5 boys.
and 5
Yeah,
boys.
That's crazy.
I say 4.5 because 1 was gay, but he was still cool. So, but that's what I tell people: 4.5, basically.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, 5 of us though. Yeah, it kind of sucked. We had a lot of bullying, like talking to, because the chicks were just aggressive towards each other, and it's like, this sucks. We were in bullying assemblies and shit all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just thought it was cool to bring up this, just that I hadn't really thought about it for like 10 years, but to graduate with 26 people, and I think we had like 15 people show up for the reunion. Somehow we had $3,000 in our like class fund still.
Yeah.
So they went all out.
Blew it on everything. Blew
Yeah,
it on a
they
big
did.
tent, DJ. Yeah.
Yep. Horizon Warehouse Liquors, shout out them. They gave us a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Also my snowmobile sponsor. So
Yeah.
thanks, John.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I had a trivia, not a trivia question.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Listen to this one, Brody.
Do you want to answer it first, Kyle, or give it to Brody first?
We'll give it to Brody. No, I'll probably answer it to give Brody some time to think about it, because
Okay.
it's a real debate.
No, it seems like you know it. And
Well,
you
because
don't.
he
so.
looked at it
Oh,
on
okay.
my phone.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be trapped in a mall,
A shopping mall.
a shopping mall, like let's say like one wing of the Mall of America? So it's one wing and like 3 levels.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you rather be trapped in the mall for 24 hours with a silverback gorilla
I think I've heard this one before.
or 5 black mamba snakes?
5?
5.
Oh, that really puts a damper on things. I don't know. I think 5. I'm going to go with probably the gorilla now, because I could just close one of them gates.
That gorilla's getting through, man.
And I'll hide. There's back doors. I don't know. 5 black mama snakes, like they can climb through them gates.
I know, and like they could get in the venting,
Yeah.
and in everything. Like you can keep.
I'm taking the snakes,
You can keep track of one big gorilla.
and that
Yeah,
gorilla
like
can
you
keep
could
track
watch
of you.
where
Though.
that thing is, but if you're like backed into a corner
It's-
with snakes, one could fall on your head.
Don't get that gorilla is gonna be a lot more aggressive towards you. I feel like than the snakes are.
But they're snakes.
5 snakes
5 snakes that
looking for you.
aren't. You can outrun a snake. I feel like
Black mamas are huge.
they're not that big. They're a big snake, but
I
it's not
hate
like a
snakes.
It's not like a giant python.
And a gorilla is
How big is a black mamba snake?
I'm taking the snakes because you got 3 levels. You could just walk around and you'll probably never see them.
you can make friends with a gorilla.
Nah.
The average black mamba is 6 to 8 feet with maximum up to 14.
Yeah.
I'd still pick the snake though.
Oh my God, that's huge.
What would you pick?
Man,
I think you guys are underestimating a freaking silverback gorilla.
But they're 5 snakes. 5 8-foot snakes.
Then I think you could keep track of them pretty good.
I don't think you can keep track of 5 snakes. You can keep track of a gorilla.
I think you don't need to keep track of the snakes. You
But,
can just walk around the bitch for 24 hours. You'll probably never
Do
see
people
them.
die more from snakes or gorillas?
Oh,
Okay,
it's definitely snakes.
Let's think. Is there a good outlet store in this wing to where like let's say there's a Shields,
Yeah, get weapon up.
weapon up a little bit, like a shovel.
Do they sell shovels?
hatchet?
At Shield? Oh, a hatchet.
A hatchet.
A hiking hatchet.
Do they sell that at malls though?
At a Shields, if there's a,
I imagine there's a
would
hatchet.
there be like a Cabela's in a mall or something?
5 snakes or 1 gorilla.
I'm taking the snakes
All right.
every day.
All right.
I don't want to be anywhere near a aggressive gorilla.
You know what I would do? I would go to the food court and I'd just throw all the food out. Like, well, probably not all of it, but just a little bit at a time. And then that gorilla will go over to the food and I'll be on the opposite end. And then once he starts making his way back that way, I'll go back to the food court and just throw some more food out. And then
I mean, it's 24 hours. You gotta.
Yeah.
and with a gorilla, you could fucking hide in the ceiling.
What? That gorilla can get there too. They climb better
Yeah,
than
but
we
you can
can.
hide in the ceiling. Snakes, you don't know where they're coming from.
I'm taking the snakes, 100%. What made you think of this question?
How big is a silverback gorilla?
They're 800.
big.
They're 800 pounds.
It's going to come up 1 metric shit ton.
He's only 5'5" tall.
Yeah, but
It says
But 4 feet wide.
probably curl that motorcycle with 1 hand.
true. Like they talked about that on Joe Rogan once, that if you could train a silverback gorilla to like bench press,
Yeah.
how much could they max out?
I don't know.
They would break the bar.
300 to 430 pounds.
Oh, they're not? Oh, okay. They're not 800.
That's almost 30 stone.
30 stone. Still, 400 pounds is crazy. That's 400 pounds of just strict,
Muscle.
lean muscle.
Pure muscle, yeah.
I'm taking the snakes. I don't care.
Okay.
All right. Now I see where your life is headed.
And it depends on like how aggressive are these 100% aggressive towards you, or are they just wandering around the mall with us?
I think they're on the lookout for you.
Because like
Yeah, they would have to be, because otherwise, like, you would just stay away from warm objects, I think, because then that's where the snakes would go.
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking. The snakes aren't going to want to be out in the open.
They're just going to go cuddle up underneath the food court
Yeah.
Yeah.
oven.
They're going to go find
But what
all
if
the
they
mice.
get hungry?
Yeah.
There's a pet store.
Pet store.
Just
Yeah,
let
that's
all
a-
the fucking
yeah,
animals
go.
out.
Lead the snakes into the pet store. That's
Lead
a great
'em.
idea.
Lead them.
Lead them with a flute.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say.
The Pied Piper.
So, yeah. Well, there you go.
Sure.
Threw you through a loop with that question there, Brody?
Yeah, a little bit. I
Wasn't
thought
it-
it was going to be.
Wasn't expecting that one.
I thought it was going to be something sports related or
Another one.
motorsport.
Well, this
Another one.
No, not this one. Is just a rhetorical. Does a bear shit in the woods?
Yes. What?
No.
What?
No, they don't.
What are you talking about?
So I've had a bear in my yard
Oh, Jesus Christ!
like the last
That's what you mean.
3 nights.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first night I had a garbage can out there, tore the garbage all over the place. Had to pick up the garbage as I'm going outside to work. So tipped the garbage up and put it all back in there. So then I get home that day, and I didn't see it that morning. But when I got home, huge bear paw on the back of my window of my topper.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah. So why he went up along my truck like that? I don't know why. Right on the edge of my gravel in my yard, huge pile of bear shit.
Like a couple pounds.
Yeah.
Like in between a horse pile. It's like, so I took a funny Snapchat. I was like, does a bear shit in the woods? It's like, nope, not in
Just in
northern
my yard.
Shit right in the yard.
Yeah, not in northern Minnesota. And then here you'd been out there like the next night and last night, and I was gonna shoot at him, like not shoot him, but just shoot at him and scare him.
Yeah.
You were going to, I don't think you can say that. Can you?
I think if they're disrupting your property, I think you can.
But we'll just say we're gonna send a metal object through a barrel at a high rate of speed towards that animal.
Not even towards them. I'll just shoot it into the ground.
Wait, you can shoot off bears.
Yeah, yep. Just a warning shot.
Yeah. Just graze them a little bit.
But not without taking a secondary shit right in my yard.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Right in the front yard too this time.
Cool.
That debate brought up another thought here. So like like Roman times, how they like sent in people to fight lions and stuff.
Yeah.
1-on-1, no
Oh my god.
tools
These
or
fucking
nothing.
questions.
No tools or nothing. Trapped in a room. Do you think you could beat a horse?
No.
A horse.
A horse.
We humans are so weak. We would get fucked up by a pissed off house cat.
Nah, I don't know. A house cat I could take.
Oh yeah, house cat we could take,
Yeah,
but a horse.
That's another debate on I've heard that before.
Like
It's
how high can you go in the animal ranks?
Yep. What is the biggest animal you think you could fight?
I don't
off?
think I could beat a horse.
No horse.
With
No.
nothing.
I'm thinking.
A horse. No, they'd trample you, for sure.
But there's a real fine line because you get into like big dogs. I don't think you can.
See, like I was thinking a fox because a coyote would really screw you up too.
I think you can beat a coyote.
I think you could choke out a coyote like that. There's that one story of that hiker that choked out that big mountain lion,
that
that
mountain
cougar.
lion. Yep.
But he had to shove his hand down its throat, and he got his
Yeah.
hand and arm
I feel
super
like
tore up.
even with a coyote, you'd probably lose some forearm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Some forearm.
Yeah,
meat.
that's
With
what
a
I'm saying.
horse, though, I think they just
They'd
kick the shit out.
Yeah,
of
they'd
you.
stomp and
But
kick, and they bite hard too.
what I
They
was
could
thinking
rip you to shreds with
for
their
the-
teeth.
well,
have you seen that video of that horse picking up
Yeah.
that sheep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sheep gets just tossed.
But
and
what I was
launched
thinking,
by that horse.
if you could finagle your way around this horse charging at you, get the eyeballs right away.
Oh my god.
That's like, if you're fighting
you're still screwed.
any animal, you still got to go for the eyes.
you're still screwed. You're just pissing it off, making it blind.
Yeah, I think a horse would kick you or trample you pretty easy.
Sharks are scary as hell.
That's because it's the water. That's not humans' domain.
Yeah, but look at a great white shark. Like, how did something evolve into that?
You put a shark on dry land, I think I'd beat up a shark.
Oh yeah, on dry land. Shit, yeah. I could just stab it with a pencil. I'd John Wick that thing.
What if you were in like 3 feet of water?
No,
You're screwed.
no, not even.
Yeah. It's a good debate.
Good one.
Yeah, we didn't answer it. I said a fox.
A fox is where you cut it off at?
But you got to think of like a little Wolverine is almost the size of a.
Well,
of a
Wolverines
fox.
are tougher, I'd say. They're almost like a badger, and badgers fight lions. So, like, you couldn't take on a badger.
No.
What's the smallest jungle cat there is?
Well, there's like
Little kittens.
little kittens out in the jungle. Yeah,
But like,
Just a little cute little kitten.
yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
They're tiny.
Yeah.
I think there's one that's like in the desert somewhere,
Yeah.
and it's the size of like
It's
a kitten.
Its ears are like
Just
freaking
giant.
big.
what
Yeah.
about, I don't think you can beat up a cat in any situation.
No, I like cats too much.
You're a cat person?
Yeah, we like cats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
I've had one come around at the house. I've been keeping it around. But yeah, I don't think you can beat up a cat, any big jungle cat,
Oh fuck no.
Oh no.
like a.
Even a lynx. Lynx aren't that
Lynx.
big, and lynx would
I think a
shred you.
bobcat would shred you to
Yeah.
piss. A lynx is bigger than a bobcat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're all gonna shred you.
Yeah. I don't know.
Humans are just so weak and
You think you could
worthless.
take a wolf?
Oh
No.
God, no.
Yo, you're gonna maybe two out of 20 times.
I don't know. The
you
wolves
could-
around
you
here,
could
they're
fucking hold on to it.
they're big, you
Yeah.
know, but I think you might be able to wrangle that son
A
of a
timber
bit.
wolf?
Not like, just a regular old wolf from around here.
No.
2 out of 20.
No.
Maybe 2 out of 50 times you could be able to wrap around it.
They're
2 out of 20, I think, is better odds.
They're like the smartest like hunting animal there is.
But there's only one we're talking about
Yeah,
here. You're not
one, and
fighting.
you're trapped in a room.
But his mouth opens like that wide.
That's why I'm saying 2 out of 50.
What's the closing pressure of a wolf, I wonder?
They chew bones, dude. They chew up moose bones.
I feel like you could chew a bone if you had better teeth.
True, our jaws are very powerful.
1,200 pounds per square inch.
What is a human, like 400, right?
No.
Biting pressure of a human. 162.
Okay, that'll take a ear off.
What?
That'll take an ear off a wolf.
Well, yeah. Well, Mike Tyson showed that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Wolf is kind of...
No, there's no way.
You don't think he's got it?
They're saying, in theory, there's a chance because that dude did kill a mountain lion.
I'm thinking that you get that wolf by the jaw, you're going to lose some fingers.
I am
life or
legend.
death situation.
Well,
you get that
a
thing
German
by the
Shepherd.
jaw and the leg, and you wrap its head back around, and you just bite the shit out of its throat. That's what I'm thinking. Line that position up somehow.
They get bit by other wolves, and their fur is so thick that it protects them. So, like, our little weak-ass jaws aren't going to do shit to that wolf neck.
What if you choke it?
You would have to Will Smith, I Am Legend, rear naked choke it.
So probably like a 1 in 20 chance.
1 in 20.
We'll give it that.
1 in 25.
You're locked in this garage with a 4-foot tall timber wolf.
You're naked and that thing.
Oh my God.
24 times it's killing you. Maybe one chance. Maybe one lucky shot. You can just wrap it up.
You just keep respawning.
Yeah.
Respawn, die.
Yeah.
Respawn, die.
How about a snake? How do you kill a snake with no weapons?
You got to, I don't know. You got to grab it behind the neck.
Just squeeze.
But they don't breathe.
They do. Everything living breathes. They breathe through their skin.
But they fucking go underwater for like 40 minutes or something.
Yeah, they hold their breath like turtles.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you you'd have to squeeze a snake for a long fucking time.
You'd have arm pumps so bad.
Yeah. And that thing would just be fighting you the whole time.
True.
But you just have to grab it behind the neck and the head.
So we did.
And then kneel on it.
Our evolution, like, I guess we just stayed away from everything. We didn't go out and fight shit.
Well, yeah, that's one cool thing. Like, since I started running distance, like, I started looking up, like, the evolution of humans running.
Yeah.
And, like, humans can run down animals. If humans wanted to, we could run down a horse and kill it.
I bet if you were hungry enough.
It's called persistence hunting, and tribes still do it in, like, the Sahara Desert and shit like that. But humans, in theory, cannot run down a horse after, like, 8 hours and kill it with a rock. And that's how we used to hunt.
That's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. Because the horse is literally so tired and cramped up, it will just lay down and give up.
Just wants to die.
Yeah.
I feel like I would get to that point before the horse would.
I watched a documentary on how they do it. It's pretty unique. They had 3 guys tracking down like a big antelope in the desert, and it took them 10 hours. Oh. It was a whole day, and it's like just on how we're upright, we can carry water, and the animal is just constantly galloping and running, and it's catching its breath, and it can't like breathe super hard when it's running, just on how the bodies are of the animals, and we just constantly track it down, and like after 8 hours, then the one dude sprints after it for 2 hours straight, and then he walked up to it and stabbed it with a spear.
That's pretty gnarly. I don't want to do that stuff.
No.
I'd rather just go to the grocery store.
And that's the research I was doing before I ran my marathon.
So this past weekend, our Shop Talk rider roster was out in full force.
Oh, yeah.
We had Luke Van Lysel up in Canada, and I forgot to, dang it, Brandon Green was up there as well. Forgot to give Brandon some stickers if he would have wanted some stickers or not. So that was pretty cool that both of them were up at the Canadian National. And they went Brandon 26th and Luke 27th.
Oh, so no kidding.
Yeah, they were right with each other. So that was pretty cool. 27, 25, and 25, 26.
That's cool. They were right next to each other.
But then watching Snowcross, the pro light champion this year on a skidoo, Creighton Dillan.
Yep.
he got 14th overall.
Oh, nice.
So he is
Moving.
unreal on a dirt bike and a snowmobile.
That's cool.
So that's pretty cool that he's that good on a dirt bike and a snowmobile too. And then Jeremy Groshon, he was down at Sunset Ridge in Illinois. And what did he say? He said first moto he's 31st, second moto is 24th, and third moto he got 15th. So he ended up 14th overall.
Nice.
And I think, was it Pro Sport or 25 plus?
25 plus.
Yeah. So in that region is pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's wild. That's fast.
So yeah, that's pretty cool for Jeremy too. And then we had Adam Longton at the cross country race in Nevis, and then also pro sweep rider Vince.
Hell yeah, we're spreading
Yeah,
Yeah.
like wildfire.
like
Now we're talking about animals and
That's the shit I like to talk about.
yeah. I mean, we did hit some touchy subjects there. Not touchy, but like makes you think.
Random.
Like I just think you saying that like Anchorman that got out of hand fast.
I mean, we did get into some serious stuff there. Made me think.
Yeah.
Made me think I could beat up a wolf.
No, I don't think so.
There's no way.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen some pretty big ones.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're screwed. Humans are just so weak.
One thing I thought of this week that was just kind of off the wall is that we were at a job just down in a trench along the side of a house after all this rain, just mud. And I was wondering if there'd be a market for a high-end shovel.
Oh yeah,
Like I'm talking like carbon fiber handle,
yeah.
and like a titanium spade.
That'd be pretty pimp.
How cool would that be?
Yeah, and then
Because the
Is
shovel,
it Bluetooth compatible too? Or
and then instead of like a fucking round handle, like make it more comfortable to sit in your hand.
I don't know about that. Round is okay, but I was just thinking of weight wise because this black diamond one that Brady has right now, the newer one that he bought, it's kind of heavy.
Yeah,
It's like, and then shoveling super heavy slop. I was like,
Razorback. You don't use a Razorback?
no.
I love the Razorback.
I have a Razorback sharpshooter at my house, but
have you looked up expensive shovels?
I didn't find any. I found a few carbon fiber like handles, but I'm thinking the titanium.
Maybe we could patent.
Titanium spade head?
Spade head.
We'll go to on the Shark Tank, and then we'll say these need to be done.
This
Carbon fiber, titanium.
I don't know who is going to make it, but this is a good idea.
Yeah.
We could make a couple of them ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Then we'll just split it 3 ways, 50-50-50.
You know, it's 50-50. You know how to forge titanium?
I mean, I'm pretty good at body work, so yeah.
Oh, another shout out to Clearwater Coating. Jake said he'd hook me up with some powder coating on my rims because I got some new tires for my truck.
Yeah.
So I was asking about powder coating. He said he would give me a good deal. So,
Cool.
Hell yeah.
So yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yep. Black.
Oh, yeah, black, obviously.
On your platinum one?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
White and black.
Mm-hmm.
What about body shop question for you, Kyle? So like my bumpers, they have like some chrome on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like chrome.
Chrome's
just-
stupid.
Would you just like sand it and then just paint over it?
That plastic chrome is a real bitch.
Yeah.
And like even chrome bumpers, you can do it. You can sand it all down in a real thick grit.
Yeah.
And then lay some primer over top of it. And it does adhere, but it's not like a for sure thing that it's going to stay on there.
Or like the chromy plastic grill.
Yeah. So like it's all kind of the same shit. Like, yeah, you just sand it down real lightly and then put some primer on there that is meant to like adhere to anything really. And then you have to sand all that down and then spray it with paint. So it's a hit or miss here or there with chrome stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want it painted, but sometimes it works really good. Sometimes it'll flake off within like a couple years.
Oh, really?
It's all on your prep.
Sure.
if it really with any body work, it's all in prep. So
Same with dirt work.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. The foundation holds everything.
yeah, yeah,
Start with a
Same-
shitty foundation. Your pad is not going to last.
yeah. Same with
Woodworking.
woodworking.
Yeah.
You got to start with a good board.
Good
Good board.
good board. You got to sand it right.
We relay this back to snowmobiles. You got to start with a good sled.
Yep.
Can't be a 2006 Polaris Fusion or some shit like that.
Yeah. People are still in debates on that TikTok
About
of
the
the
best
worst
sled.
sleds. The
Yeah.
worst sleds.
Yeah, the worst sleds. That's what I meant.
Yeah. Brody, two or 3 weeks with the Yamaha Bolt. How's it going for you?
Oh, I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll probably have it until it stops running.
Really?
Yeah.
Does your wrist ever get sore from revving it so much?
No, I don't rev it. No. No, it's so easy to ride, and it's just so chill riding it.
Smaller grips.
I don't mind the big
yeah.
grips.
It's a big grip.
For a dirt bike thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
That
mind
would
it though.
be sweet. We could throw some fucking Rentals on there.
Yeah.
Rental half waffles.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Yeah.
No, like bars even.
Oh yeah.
That would be sweet.
Yeah,
we could hook you up with a T-bar, so get like a snowmobile riser, and then put that in there, and then run a T-bar with Rentals. Oh, that would be.
I'm not doing that. No.
No, that would be sweet. If you got black bars with a black bar pad that said Renthal,
Yeah.
and then get some moto grips,
That would look cool.
I think that would look sweet as hell. All black, of course.
Oh yeah, it's got to be all black. But no, I like the bars. I like the grips. I don't mind it. But no, you just set your hand on it and you're just cruising
Does
65.
this one have cruise control?
Nope.
No. I asked him that the first day.
But no, it's pretty easy just to cruise. You're not gripping the thing the whole time.
Like on the Nighthawk, I got to rev it all the way out to get it to about 65 and then readjust my hand to then hold it there.
Wide open.
Otherwise, you're chicken winged the whole way.
you should just ride like that, elbow down, just all the time.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that on that bike. And so you just roll nice and it's right there.
Heading to Grand Rapids.
Yeah, and you just lighten up the fingers and you're just kind of gripping it you're just kind of setting your hand on it and you're just cruising.
If I had one,
It's freaking nice. I like it.
lock on just like this, and then crank throttle with your elbow.
Just bent down too.
No,
Have you
it's
gotten
fun.
to stick your foot out in the corner or anything like that yet?
I was leaning out when me and Brody rode to your house last time.
Leaning
I
out,
was full foot out,
Yeah.
just like on a dirt bike.
dragging the foot too.
You cut across my yard, but Brody didn't.
No, I'm not doing that.
Same thing when we pulled
At
into
Chance's
Chance's
house,
yard,
so.
right through his yard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Like
funny.
it's not very wet out. I won't leave a rut or anything. Well, how long was that, Brody?
Hour 27. An hour and 27 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We had some really good Pine Lake questions from Lee Davis, but we'll get to those next week.
Next week.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Brody, you were going to the volleyball practice.
Maybe. Yeah. Probably.
Next episode, we'll do a snowmobile episode.
Yeah, we'll
talk about.
we'll try to. I have somebody in mind to try to line up in the dirt bike industry. Maybe we'll see if that goes or not. But well, yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Not bad. Talked to Vince. Talked a bunch of random animal shit, facts.
Garage is coming along good.
Yeah.
My garage.
Your garage. I thought you were talking about mine. It's like I took the gate off over there.
Got it all leveled up on the inside.
Nice.
Yeah, ready for some concrete.
Cool. Yeah, that'll look good.
Got that good Dyrdahl Construction sand in there.
Good. Yeah, whatever the hell that shit is. It packs nice.
Yeah, it's just reject sand.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
It's like,
what is that?
It's like if you were to go scoop the dirt right out of the side of out of the earth, and then we ran it through a crusher.
Oh, yeah.
and then took the rock out of it, and then that's all the kind of clay binder and the sand that didn't get processed into rock.
That's why it packs so nice.
Yeah, because it's got binder in it.
Yeah.
But if you had like wash sand,
Yeah, and then it would.
it's
yeah.
just there's
Yeah.
nothing to pack it with.
We have 3 different careers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows.
But ours are similar, though, sort of.
Wood, metal,
Yeah.
plastic.
No, I paint plastic.
Oh,
And
well, that is
yeah,
pretty close.
Yeah. I'm painting shit right now. Old kitchen. Green. Well, more like a bluish gray. It's fucking weird.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, who picked this weird color?
Huh.
But it's growing on me. It's unique.
I won't even get into the.
Yeah. Whatever.
Huh. Okay. Well, episode 36 brought to you by Dohrn Hay Straw.
Nice.
He's going to be going through like the Red River Valley, Thief River, Goodrich, Clearbrook. Anything you want to, if you want him to come pick up your wheat stubble, turn it into straw bales, hit him up.
Yeah.
He didn't even give me a phone number. Okay, here. So Dillan Dohrn, if you want to line him up for this harvest season, if you're listening to this late into the podcast,
Is it just his personal number, or is there like a company number? Okay, I wanted to
should
make
I
sure.
not give out his company number or his personal number?
I was just wondering if like
Why
it was
don't
an
you just say
actual.
hit him up on Facebook.
If it was an actual.
I'll put out his number.
All right,
Okay.
screw it.
So yeah, hit up Dillan Dohrn, Dohrn Hay Straw, 507-696-1137. Hit him up.
Put a little snippet at the beginning of the episode, Dylan's number.
I'll double check with him and I'll put it on the screen.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
That's
Yeah.
a good.
I'll put it on the screen at the beginning, and then with his logo.
That's fucking great idea.
Yeah, perfect.
I mean, was that a well-worthy advertisement?
Oh yeah, totally. I was wondering if he had a company phone number that he would like.
And I did ask him if there was like a minimum acreage that he'd show up for, and he said that he usually discusses that with the farmer.
Yeah.
When he on the phone, it's not a really big deal because then he'll try to line up this farmer or
Other
this
stuff,
farmer.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
because I was like, I don't know if you'd show up for just 100-acre field or if it's got to be a certain acreage, but so yeah. Wheat, barley, and he does some hay. Mm-hmm. Dohrn Hay and Straw. Even wearing a shirt today.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need one of them.
That's our. I think I got this like 2 years ago at Hay Days.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
I got a hat too. I should have wore the hat.
I should have worn my hat.
Which hat? The shop talk hat?
Yeah.
No, you got the shirt on. So
Yeah.
You're all shop talk.
I'm all
Yeah,
shop talk. I didn't even plan. It was just I grabbed this morning.
Representing the brand.
Yeah.
Nice. It is really cool that when I see our buddies wearing like a Shop Talk hat, like Regan wears it every once in a while, sends us Snapchats of him just
Wearing it. Yeah.
just wearing it. And then Nate was up at Brooks yesterday with his boy Tilden, and he's wearing a Shop Talk hat. It's like, man, that is cool.
Oh,
just
yeah.
to see somebody wearing our hat. That is so cool.
Well, yeah, it's freaking awesome.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah. But okay, episode 36, presented by Dohrn Hay Straw.
One more
a
time.
rat. What do they do in the scene?
Yeah,
That-
that's yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't scripted though. This is just free flow.
We're doing it live.
Yeah, this is live. So no cuts.
So yeah, we'll be back again next week.
Next week. Yeah. Sounds good.
The 2 weeks off felt like a long time.
It did feel like a long time.
Next week is not the 4th.
No.
No, one more weekend.
We'll see if our copyrighted intro gets copyrighted or
Yeah.
not.
I have to come up with something else.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you again next week.
See ya.
TTYL.